Now, more great music and the best variety from the station at the heart of your community with Tina Campbell.
Great music and the best variety.
Any Michael Jackson fans out there? Of course. Well, you might want to head over to Westfield Stratford City, for it's been named as the exclusive UK-only host of the collection of Tompkins and Bush Michael Jackson wardrobe. What's that, you ask? It's a unique collection of personal and concert tour wardrobe worn by the renowned King of Pop and possessed by MJ's long-term costume designers Michael Bush and Dennis Tompkins. The exhibition forms the UK leg of a worldwide tour and will showcase outfits not seen since they were worn on stage or screen. Includes pieces such as the cream pinstripe suit worn in the Smooth Criminal video, that Swarovski crystal glove, you name it. Anyway, here's what happened when I attended the launch on Thursday and chatted to the world's #1 Michael Jackson impersonator, Navi. And I'm joined by Navi, who is a top-class Michael Jackson impersonator. How you doing, Navi?
I'm doing very well.
Looking very glittery and sequiny this evening.
Well, it is about Michael's wardrobe, and if you can't chuck on a bit of glitter or a bit of sequin, then you shouldn't be here.
Exactly. And how did you become a Michael Jackson impersonator?
Well, I'm a Michael Jackson fan, and I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. I've been working for him. I travel the world doing it, and to be honest with you, to be here today and see some of the costumes that are so famous, it's been a privilege.
So what's your favourite Michael Jackson song?
Well, to perform Billie Jean, but to listen to, you got Will You Be There, Man in the Mirror, Speechless. But, Michael Jackson is one of those people that you can't name one.
Obviously, there are lots of different pieces of Michael Jackson's wardrobe on display here at the moment. Have you been inside yet?
Yeah, it just came out. It's fantastic. You got to come down here. You got to see it. You got to remember that this is about an icon, and to be down here and see the costumes that the icon wore and so famously knows about, it's really, really important.
Any highlights inside there?
Well, it's just seeing some of the famous Smooth Criminal outfits and Thriller outfits and stuff, and it's just the fact that there's so many. The man's career has spanned 40 years,
Indeed. And that was Navi we heard there, the world's #1 Michael Jackson impersonator. If you fancy seeing Navi, he will be performing at the Indigo O2 at the O2 Arena. That's on Sunday the 14th of October. And in addition to Navi, there'll also be Signature, Britain's Got Talent's runners-up and world's #1 MJ dance tribute. Head on over to mjspectacular.com for more information on that. Now, still on the subject of Michael Jackson, another person I chatted to was Michael Bush. Now, Michael Bush is an absolute legend amongst Michael Jackson fans, for he's Michael Jackson's friend and costumier for 25 years. Also the author of new book, The King of Style, Dressing Michael Jackson, which comes out on 20th of October here in the UK. Here's what he had to say when I chatted to him on the red carpet at the launch for the exhibition at Westfield. Tell me, what inspired the look behind Michael Jackson?
With Michael, it was human life, art, what's happening now, and how a little bit of rebellion and showmanship.
There are some absolutely stunning pieces here on display.
Yes. Well, it's a little bit of 25 years. I worked for Michael for 25 years, so it's a little bit of the 25 years of various pieces that he gifted back to me. And I had most of them either in my garage, under my bed, in my studio, and the book is finished, so it's time that they get out into the world and the world can enjoy. And as Michael's music is all over the world, these clothes need to be spread out all over the world. They were tucked away, no one ever got to see them. Some of them for 25 years. So
some of them look in absolutely pristine condition.
Well, some of them he only wore once. Some of the stuff he wore once. Then again, that's the thing. He wore it once. He was photographed in it. You saw him on the news, or a still photo, and it was gone. And now it needs to come back out, and so the world can enjoy the legacy of what Michael's art form was.
And do you have a favorite piece?
Well, I will answer that the way Michael would. They're all my favorite. I think every period had its own, like the Bad album had its favorite piece. Each album, each tour had a favorite piece, and they kind of like grew off of each other. But I think the most iconic one for me is the lean shoes that he performed Smooth Criminal in live on stage. Those were the most challenging to get done.
And there are quite a few of Michael's shoes on display here. What size shoe was Michael?
He was 9.5 medium. And most of the shoes that he danced in Florsham shoes, and there's like store-bought regular shoes. And like he said, those were the shoes he taught himself to dance in. So basically, anytime you work with Michael, you could do anything you wanted to with his clothes, but don't touch my shoes. It had to be the same style, 9.5 medium, black, nondescript shoe, but that was his dance shoe. That was what made Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson.
And you have some very stunning shoes on yourself there.
They're American cowboy boots, but the kick to that story is they were bought here in London.
Yeah?
Then again, any American knows if you want great cowboy boots, you go to London.
To Camden, is it?
No, it was in Soho. There's a shop there on a little side street that just sells men and women's cowboy boots. And they are made in Spain, and I don't think they can import them to America. So every time you get a chance, and I was in there, 3 days ago and bought 9 pair. But they are iconic, then again, like cowboy boots.
So this is here for the next 2 weeks, correct?
This is here till the 15th, and then a new installment comes in. A total new collection of other iconic pieces come in. And this stuff here now goes to Tokyo. Yeah.
So what can we expect from the next install? Any hints, any particular pieces?
Same iconic, different, same period, well, obviously the same period, but different, just, some of it's more shirts. There's a different rhinestone glove. There's a rhinestone glove in the making of how you actually make one that Michael autographed that was hanging on my studio wall, and it's just like, okay, it's time for let that one go. So that's, yeah, it's just, I think a few more pair of shoes, different shoes. I believe that, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that they're bringing over the pair of shoes that he first moonwalked in 1983 in Pasadena when he premiered the moonwalk.
Did he need special shoes for that moonwalk?
No. It was the Florsham shoes. We just redid the sole so he could slide.
And how many gloves did Michael own?
I started with him in '85. There was probably, I would say, maybe 12 or 13 maybe made. There were some before that worked with him before it made him, but I did probably 12, maybe 15.
And what's next for yourself?
Touring, promoting the book, and I'm going to go home and make my dining room drapes.
Very nice. Well, wishing you all the best, and thank you very much for chatting with us.
Thank you for your interest.
Michael Bush, Michael Jackson's costume creator for 25 years. If you're interested in going to see the exhibition, the Bush Tompkins collection will be located in the Getty Images Gallery on the street at Westfield Stratford City from now until the 4th of November. Tickets available to buy, priced at £11.50 plus booking fee from ticketmaster.co.uk.